After coming to China, I've heard of Xi'an many times. It is said that it is one of the most historically significant cities in the world. My next destination is here, and I don't know what's in store for me this time. Are you curious? Then come along with me. Coming to Xi'an means coming face to face with the Silk Road. Next stop, the legend of camel bells. After a dazzling performance, I made a new friend, Xiao Mo. He explained the story of the Silk Road and papermaking, and we agreed to go to the papermaking museum to have a look. In the Hanzhong Cailun Papermaking Museum, the old artisanal papermaking process is on full display. Here, the master follows every step, collecting raw materials before soaking, chopping, washing, cooking, rinsing, simmering, and finally adding water to form a suspended slurry. Then, like magic, he sifts a sheet of paper out of the water. It's no easy task.
这一个环节就是切料了，咱们把打好的瓤叠起来，用钢刀把它切成5毫米的薄片儿。你看，就这样把它一刀一刀这样切下来。你要不要试一试？拿刀的时候呢，就是脚踩到底下。
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. I can feel it. 然后就，
哎，对，然后切。你小心啊，注意安全啊。
Yeah. Wow. It's hard. This is difficult.
确实不好切。
Yeah, 不好切。
这边我们看到是打料的，这是需要2个人合作来完成的。
We can try it.
Cool, cool.
Okay, come on.
Okay, I'll try this side.
I try this side.
All right, man, come on. Give me some energy. Put your back into it. Yeah, there you go. Just kidding.
这里就是捞纸的环节了，在这儿咱们就能够亲眼目睹到师傅现场来做纸，来看看吧。这就是整个造纸过程当中啊，难度最大、技术含量最高的一个环节，一定要看得认真仔细了。师傅首先呢，用这个搅杖把纸浆要搅匀，上面这个黑颜色的帘子，这是用特别细的那种竹篾特制的，叫帘。就这样轻轻的2下，一张纸就已经捞出来了。千万不要认为它简单哦，这个看着简单，做起来非常不容易的。但是仅仅捞上来还不能算，必须要把这纸啊顺利的从那个帘子上脱落下来，这才是真正的成功的。
老师，我可以来试一下吗？啊，太多。
就是说，你这个纤维算出。
这幅壁画呢，它是根据天工开物描绘的蔡伦造纸的工艺流程图。
As I walked through the quiet path, I saw that the master was hard at work, using traditional methods to create paper. His skill and patience were moving. If you think about it, a piece of paper is just ordinary until someone takes a brush and writes characters upon it. Then it takes on a whole new life of its own. Although I've always been terrible at writing Chinese characters, after seeing today's process, I think that in the future, I'll have a much stronger motivation to keep practicing. Next time, when I write characters, it's going to be beautiful, and it's going to be on my own paper.
Strolling through the art street, I'm surrounded by calligraphy and paintings. Here, ink glides gracefully off the brush, preserving the spirit of China's ancient capital city for 13 dynasties.
Hey, 老师你好。你是在画画还是在写字？
写中国的书法汉字。
哇，这样子汉字我没看过。
我写的这是甲骨文。
甲骨文
啊，甲骨文，中国最早的文字。
这是记在甲片上的文字吗？
是的，是的，是的。过去啊，这个文字甲骨文是刻在龟甲上和牛骨头上的一种文字，它是用刀子契刻上的。所以我们今天用毛笔在从事写的时候，必须要表现出来它有那个契刻的那种效果。你比方说，我们要写一个日子，画一个圆圈，啊，这就是个。
哇呀，真的看起来像。
下来呢，我给咱们把这个人字的这个从甲骨文到草书的写法，我给咱们一一来演示一下。这是一个人头，下来是一个金文，这是个人，啊，秦代的小篆。再下来，我们到隶书，到汉代。过去呢，我们这个文字的发展，它是从由繁到简，由速度慢到速度快。这就是我们演变甲骨文、金文、小篆、隶书、楷书、行书、草书。人的生活节奏不断在加快，所以我们的文字也在随着生活的改变而自然改变。这就是中国劳动人民的智慧。
对，
笔就是这个，这是一个眼，有个眼睛的眼睛，这个能刻个鸡蛋，然后就是这样执笔。比如说这个写一个横，你看，它藏锋，然后运笔，你看篆笔。它里面是有阴阳的关系的，它就是构成了一种意象的东西。中国人讲究意象啊，你试一下。
我看这个一，我总是以为它就是 OK， 那不是。I've always thought that Chinese is the most beautiful written language in the world, and it's also one of the most complex languages. But today, after listening to these teachers' explanations, I really have a much more intimate connection with these characters. It was originally called Oracle Bone Inscription, and it looked a lot more like symbols representing something that you could see in real life. In fact, looking at the script, I could almost guess what these characters mean. And now I'm a lot more curious, and I want to learn more, so the calligrapher suggested I check out the Stone Tablet Museum here in Xi'an. So, let's go check it out.
The Stone Tablet Museum, which has a history of more than 900 years and contains a veritable forest of stone tablets, is a priceless treasure house of art.
Interesting for the words here.
Yeah, let's see. I think this one kind of looks like a little girl.
Can you guess? Just a girl or something?
It looks happy.
Yes. So how do we know that? Let me show you this word here. It's like a dictionary, you know. For example, just here,
oh, yeah.
The word below, underneath, is happy. Yeah.
Xing.
So it's this kind of very early kind of styles in the Chinese characters, like also evolution from the pictorial, right, to the meaning word. Yeah.
I recognize some of these because yesterday I took this sort of calligraphy course with some masters.
Ah, I see.
Yeah. They explain the evolution of these characters.
So the kind of Chinese characters even follow the same way, 2,000 years ago. We call it a small seal script. It's a standard word for the people used in the terracotta wars period, 2,200 years ago. Some words today we still use it.
Wow.
Right?
2,200 years ago.
Yeah, like a 4, right?
Yeah, that's exactly the same. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Accompanied by the guide, I saw how ink is cleverly used to transfer stone carvings onto paper. The craftsman places wet paper on the replica slab, quickly applying the paper with a brush. Then he pats the paper with ink, careful not to miss a spot. After 3 rounds of patting, all of the characters on the tablet are printed on the paper. It makes me wonder, is this the earliest download technology in China? There are so many great works of calligraphy here at the Stone Tablet Museum. Here I became familiar with all different styles of calligraphy that I've never even seen before. And honestly, it reminds me of the way English has many different fonts and styles. Calligraphy is more than just a beautiful art form. It's a window into Chinese culture and history. And the more I learn, the more I'm curious to find out. Art breathes beauty into a city, giving it its own qualities. And in Xi'an, even the corners of the smallest streets teem with a unique cultural atmosphere.
嗯，你好，我在画唐朝诗人王维的一首诗的场景，大漠孤烟直，长河流入云一个场景。这个地方是在我们中国的西域沙漠地区也就是敦煌那个地方。
画的蛮好看。这个箱子我想买。
可以啊。
我可以把我的名字自己写上来吗？
可以，完全可以。你可以放在这儿写。中文写的不错。
谢谢。
我把我的名章盖到这边，这边的画面可以张盖上就行了。这个就是一个完整的作品，可以当做留念啊。对。
I hit myself. 我自己。
你看很好看
I already know a lot of Chinese characters, but today I learned that there are so many different ways of writing each word. I've always heard people say that writing Chinese is incredibly difficult, but after today's experience, I gotta admit, they're right. Calligraphy is a multifaceted art form incorporating brush, ink, and pen. It takes something that's already beautiful and makes it brilliant in a way that's hard to describe. Now, I'm more excited than ever to continue exploring China's rich culture. As my trip to Xi'an comes to an end, I realize that I really don't want to leave this city, and I don't want to be separated from my new friends.
Oh, I'm going to return to Chengdu, my hometown, and you will come with me. And I will treat you with hot pot.
Really?
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Okay.
Good afternoon, Xi'an. What a beautiful city.